First, the headlines. Assam Rifles ambush today in between Saibol and Narum village under Tengnopal district. National Press Day observed various welfare schemes being taken up for media persons in recognition of their service, said Director T.H. Charanjit. Committee demands clarification from Minister L. Susindro by 18 November, following which stern agitation to be taken up. After dark Diwali, Leima of Manipur echoed with voluntary boycott of Ningol Chakoba and mass sit-in protest, demand peace and normalcy as Ningol Chakoba give from the state government. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East, Imphal West, Thobal till 10 p.m. for Bisnupur district and Kaching till 8 p.m. today. Good evening, you are watching ELITETV English News and this is Heeyai giving you the news in details. According to a reliable source today at around 9:30 a.m., banned unlawful organization PLA ambushed 20 Assam Rifles in between Saibol and Narum village under Tengnopal district. Two Casper vehicles carrying personnel of 20 Assam Rifles while approaching towards Tengnopal were ambushed by PLA cadres who were already stationed using IED. Later, PLA cadres fired several rounds of bullets against the Assam Rifles personnel. Though accurate information with regards to casualties in the incident has been received, reports suggest that Assam Rifle personnel were not injured in the ambush. National Press Day has been observed today at the auditorium hall of Department of Information and Public Relations. The observation program, which has been organized by DIPR, was attended by officials of DIPR along with chief of various print and electronic media houses of the state. As a part of the observation, a workshop on the theme Media in the Era of Artificial Intelligence was also organized. A video showing the contributions of the various print and electronic media personnel was also showcased during the function.
Praise amati media na achoba thodam loduna lakli.
Speaking on the occasion, DIPR Director Dr. T.H. Charanjit expressed that the National Press Day is observed throughout the nation in commemoration of the day of 1966 in which the Press Council of India was first established. He also added that at the national level, Press Day is being observed at Bigyan Bhawan, New Delhi, with Vice President of India as the chief guest. He also added that in recognition of the services being rendered by various media persons, several welfare schemes are being undertaken by the government, and also added that pension system is also being introduced for the journalists in the state.
DIPR nasu bagi Manipur journalists की है बता रहे Manipur journalists की कोई honorable chief minister की उसी मकादा कोई honorable minister की guidance मकादा commissioner की direction में तो ही ना कोई की अदुम अलम कोई होना जरी Manipur state journalist welfare scheme कोई थपजरी अदुदा कोई जुपाव बता तो journalists would need to और की family जो बसामत ता कोई 29 lakhs की अब तक sanction तो जगह अदुकी मथकता कोई Manipur journalist pension scheme कोई दुमा कोई implement तो उन्होंने लेगी अदुदा कोई 21 pensioner मतलब family pensioner कोई pension दिजरी अदुदा कोई committee ना मंगा मुझे approve तो उधर कोई pension दिजरी तो से कोई 26 journalists
Joint Committee on Affected Meitei Victim Manipur during a press meet held at the Manipur Press Club today has expressed that there arises a big suspicion in the minds of the public whether there is nexus between Minister L. Susindro and Kuki militants, adding that till that Minister L. Susindro has not issued any clarification with regard to this comment that the Meitei residents of Churachandpur do not possess Patas record of right of their homestead land. Co-convener Ningthozam Naba of the committee has stated that if Minister L. Susindro does not issue a clarification within November 18, they are all set to deposit their Patas records of right at the house of L. Susindro. He further expressed that on earlier occasion, Khumujamba Meitei Laikai Patadar Association of Churachandpur had already demanded a clarification from the minister with regard to his unverified and false remark. However, till date the minister has been remaining silent, adding that such act is very unfortunate. Co-convener Ningthozam Nava further expressed that the steps for providing rupees 10 lakhs compensation under permanent housing scheme for Paka houses is not acceptable, raising the question whether the leaders will accept rupees 10 lakhs as compensation after they burn their houses. He further expressed that without taking up adequate measures for enabling the villagers to enter their native villages, what is the use of providing the compensation?
Mama Saba Matamda, Honorable Chief Minister na Lupa Lak Yankai Changa Sumaduki compensation, Pibangamoy Haba Atracha Carino, Adongi. Yumdo Tugairaga Mai Taraga, Lupa Lak Tarapi have the Adom Isana Yagadra, Yagado Itadi, Ecosi Lobzaga, Aina Honazaraga Sariba, Agi Yum, Lupa Lak Changa Saribu, Yumdubu, Pukishing the Tugairaga, Hujupu, Lupa Lak Tarapiraga, Lak Tare Piraga, Lak Manga Piraga Yasana Habaza, Equi Tutambu, Kundari, Amatana Equi Yabang Namloy, Kariumo compensation, Pibataga, Matic Pigabuni, Aduga, Hozik Tahata compensation to Pibum, talk them, Maramdi, Agi Yumdu, Huzi, a Chambang Draga, Kamana, a compensation, the Lord.
In one of its first kind in the history of Manipur, the day when the entire Indian nation was shining bright with lights, marking the symbol of victory of good over evil on November 13, Manipur was under total darkness, marking the observance of Dark Diwali, a sign of showing solidarity to the departed souls of the ongoing crisis. Bringing forth another dark day upon the people of Manipur, the second day of lunar month Heeyai, which is November 15, shall be etched in the history of Manipur, which shall be remembered by the future generations. This day is one of the biggest days for all Ningol's daughters of Manipur, where the festival of Ningol Chakawa is celebrated. However, yesterday, instead of celebrating the biggest festival, Ningols throughout the state observed no celebration as a mark of protest of what has been happening in the state of Manipur for the past 6 months, with neither the central government nor the state government taking up any definitive actions to bring an end to the ongoing crisis. On this day, instead of celebrating the festival with happiness and merriment, the eyes of the Ningols of Manipur have been filled with tears. Several Ningols took to the streets and staged in protests at several places across the valley, demanding immediate intervention of the state and central authorities to bring an end to the crisis and to restore peace and normalcy in the state. Here is a report from our ELITETV reporter.
I Hazuzik Lajariba Mafamasi, Wangway Bazadani, Nasia Hianga, Nini Pan, the Ningon Singi, Quadi Maruba, Mabungo Pani, Martan, Shinabagi, Marie, Hena Cecil Liban, Ningon Sina Koran, and I even Adu, Nasini Ningon Sakowa, Adubu, lamdam masida oiba fiba masina maram oiduna lamdam masigi nupi oibi kyana nasi ningon chakoba khorang ngai ba ningon chakoba si ningon chakok jararoi haiba thadok tuna lambi da tholak tuna laibagi fiba amduna hoji oiba si masida ningon singna khorang ngai ba numi asiguma ningon chakoba si pangthok taba asi da ningon singi thamoi da kari phauri kari haining wi habdo myang punda khamina bi tanja do lomina si
maitai akhoi hi ningon chakoba chahi kaya dagi chahi ma haurakpada ibung imanak chakani imai pai gi marak chakani hairaga nainak panumini ado Pisa ba selaga chatpai mota lami mapadu phamaga khoina ngasi phimu selaga thoi base leiba ku ngak seliba moina ne akhoi thamoi kyam nungai drese khangpham thoe wahaina haidra su kaya gi matik so abano tobi man kai to gadaba kaya ama tobi ba yare haibase khangpham thoi khangpham thokuduna tobi rakna madum hono asida sunatana asuk nungai taba matam sida phage ba satra ani gi likhun khangdana leiba amuka su nau na phare ba angang ani dugi su mu khangdana mafam marang khangdana leiba si mayam se mafam karang khangdana leiba gi mahutta thuna puthok birakna mokoi gi mafam mukang puthok biro ningon mayam gi yum mai thagi ba ipa ibung mayam gi yum mai thagi ba singdo aduna sakhom leita da ri ke da leiba mayam ju gi kala akoi su si chatta bale ringal jago buje athungu din bari lena mayam da sigum ba si thok da ba Leima ki sandi borak na mo hona biyo ningon jago ba chatta ba se yam na nungai te ningon jago chat pham leita ba si ne yam na nungai ra moi relief ke na leiba sing do ko pham leita ba yum leita ba su yam na nungai ra moi ko pham leita ba yum thami na to biyo
mi gi tang hum da gi ukila lo sing na mai te da landarak pa da gi yum mai tha graba deima isa isu kaina giba dagi mapuroi ba kaina graba mayam ama sangjabam leita ba gi yum mai tha dana ta irang thoro padagi khoi ri likem da leiriba awa ana taraba mayam siki yengaga andak ningon sakoba nimi kan gi sakoba se ningon jingna khuthe ga ngai ra kolumini adubu handak ki kumsi gi sakoba simati khoi awa ana taraba isa isu lan nga ko sakhiba lei lei gi da ba mayam siki awa ba mayam siki yengaga khoi su khoi na dum kyam le sang khong ji ta lei ri ba ngai ge le silmina khoi kuna maksu awa ba da saru ya ja ba ga loina na nga si se khoi chu sakoba yaujadre
taru hena satharak laba irang asida lamdam asi kadai fo yong no ware haiba si ngasigi ningon singna khorang na ngai ba ningon chakoba numit asida ningon singna ningon chakoba kena mongna ningon chakoba satpagi mahutta lambi da tholakuna leiba fiba masina tasena khangba ngamle masida ningon singna khorang na ngai ba ningon chakoba hianga gi nini pan ba asi phawda chatta bi nupi obi kyana lambi da tholakuna leiba si taraina lofam thokpra.
This year's Ningol Chakoba celebration witnessed non-celebration by all families and Ningols of the state, and instead staging certain protests observing fasting in showing their solidarity with the affected victims of the ongoing crisis. Women Merapai Bishop Khurai Thangjam Lekai also participated in the certain protests, and participants expressed that the day of the Ningol Chakoba is the much awaited day for the Ningols. However, this year they have sacrificed the celebration as a protest against the state authorities' inactivity in trying to solve the crisis.
Si yang lagi ni pan ba Ningol si pai de zo ba ni Manipur la dong si goi la yang na so ko mai am khat ni Ningol ko ba hai ba mi asi kum si chani gi oi na di project ki na ko terrorism na me hum da ki mu na ko ro gi na na si ga mari le na project ni oi ke am principle ki na kre am de ni oi ke am na le bam le da yang na wa na le le ba maram na project ba ba si ki ima i be si na am to oi ko si na project ko ro ba ira si ga mari le na Ningol so ko ba si pang Larry Hybaki, so both fidget over the Nasi Ningo Sako, we fidget as me, and Duga Loina Luna, Pazing Nasi, Ningo Sako, Hybaki, Asi, Yam the Manu, Amadi Manipur economy to see, I'm not Chowna, but in Pangadon, Amakamea, Muskume, Makamea, Makamea, Nayo, the block, Amasu, Palm Naching, Mamadi, the Masiki, Fion Bassing, you and the Suyam, a sober level Tiba Amadi, Oidi, Adubolina, Pay University, Jake in my Belgasina, Jake Pom Dana, Jake Kenoda, Jake Lamda Masida, Sina Marina, famdana sida leibaki muhuta koi lamlamda koi lekai lekai da dana famduna wakat mi famda amadi khutang chara henba kaya amana chingbana tawduna hoji khongjang changsin ba amadi hoji leibak warabani na ningo chakuba ji ningo singi khwaidagi chahi ambe ngaijal panu mi asi pangthoktabaki film adini urisi adubo hajik lamda masida tholiba irang asina maram oiraga asumna tarokliba asida mihoi kya ama imai bel kya amana di pangthoklaroi haina phireb lokre adubo hajik lamlamda chatuna lamlamda hajik famduna hajik dana famnuba imai bel kya amana dana famli adubo lamda masiki imai bel singna kari famli haibadu miyamda puna pawdum dugi kazam ko miyamda puna nuske
ramdam sida thoiba awa ana dagi lunch na maram oiraga siriba nariba chilipa isa mayam ama sigi mathakta mayum ma kai mai thadok pikhraba ingam daba ama mama ang siri basari badaga la ngasi leihang nei tabana ngasi makise inthalaga apaina koi daba hungro tara apani hungro tara ni ningol changko ba halok sida aigi imung amada leitaba asi ana ama thogadi sahidumagi khoi ningol chakaude.
On the other hand, one woman participant of relay hunger strike at Porompat also expressed that people of Manipur have been reeling under hardship for the past many months as a result of the attacks by Chinkuki narco-terrorists. However, the government of India has been remaining a silent spectator till date, and such an act is unacceptable to the people of Manipur. She further expressed that this year's Ningol Chakoba gift has been given as the relay hunger strike by the India government.
India ko na koi mai dei puruf se muthalage habagi matagum kuki de injal koi ka phale bana tro ngasi bok moi ka pale phale braba ayong nong magi sibagi I pau laktaba numit kari leiri bage masi pura maksi India ko na koi mai dei puruf se muthalage haina atamna tawri braba akoi India da tin ngai da mai dei puruf se karam haina leira mage ngasi bok ki manung da nungai ai phane ing na chingna leiba kari phangi ba akoi ta seng na thaboi sona nungsi mai nungsi da ba koi ki ningol cha ko numit asi sahi amagi manung da nong khatang lakba hiang kai ni ne pan sida ibung ipa isilinaw ima ipa nagna lay diba mayam isilinaw mayam unarane haidana sahi kaya gi matung sahi amagi manungda no makhaktang laksaba nu ngai dana lay diba neba ngasi phawda leingak na masi tawriba thabak sida indal lay da koi karamna sako sakadoi no ba aduna koi ne kidana mawdana sale haraga singyatam jada di Sanduna amu banamdana masamo wala itram ne hana moi ko makaya yinga koi chako bu sapadi ikai jai bata sing na maki mayam na su khangbira mayai aduduna hauzik lai riba thabaga irang asida akoi tasing na chako bu satra bani aduna akoi ngasi chara khelaga akoi pung ahum mari bhaw akoi chakchadana leiga duri bane ba
si hiang ke ni pan ba ni mo chako na me haina na si gi yam na chaw ba ma de culture ba yam na thobun na le ba ko ni mo chako ba hai ba ni mi asidi iram asida ngasi gi numit asida ko ki mabung mo ko ba kya na ko masal mase sing mo ni mo chako ba da ko jaraga angam ba sak sami na ba matung da ko ki takina ke pi do na ko yam na nuksina ba mo ka sak na ko na ko mayoro de sak na la le adubo lebak ti de handa ki kumsi se hi oi na dia ko ki me ko ki thol le ba ko ki na ko terrorist sing na ko khangong kana landa ko amati mi kya ama pusibi kum na ki ba maram oi dana ko lam do masigi imai sing asi ningo bising asi amato ina punsil na ko ngasi asi sarahem bagi kuthang sarahem bagi khujang na jangsen se ningo chakuba habasi ma kumsi se higi oina dia koi laiki raba mayam adugi yenglaga akoi nungai taba adu tokpagi film adune resi adu mafam ke arom da ji dana famduna je wak ke fam kya famduna miyam sing asina nungai taba gi khujang adu sangsali ima sing asina fungdoro bagi matung ina India le ngakna ngasi phawda asumna yengro lai riba asi handa ke ningo chakuba asidi Chara hen bagi khudol oina pire haina miyam na supen da kya rom phungdo rei loina dona amdi Manipur government amadi India government na su ngasi gi ningo sing na amato oina punjal liba adumna akoi ningo sakoba si pangphur ki pasi kari gi no haina munna khangbiduna hoji tholi ba irang asi loisanduna hana gi pusida tangdo leta film amda lehenna ba simbiyo haina su miyam na apde da ole hiramasi gi matang da video journalist chikhaya balore mangolina podje breshikes naurem elite news 25.
As a part of voluntary boycott of the celebration of Ningol Chakoba festival, members of Huyen Mamom also took out candle vigil at the Kangla fort yesterday, sharing the pain and sorrow of the many affected victims of the ongoing conflict in the state. Speaking on the occasion, Huyen Mamom admin K.K. Nganbi expressed that on the day when Ningols were supposed to wear the best dresses and preparing to visit their maternal homes, celebrating the Ningol Chakoba festival with pomp and grandeur, all Ningols of the states are wearing mourning dresses, standing in solidarity with the affected families who have lost their sons, daughter, near and dear ones as a result of the attacks by the Kuki militants, and further expressed that this day will remain as an unforgettable day in the history of Manipur.
Yamna wasinga koi jaktara ama samina da harak yamna loina ga daban numida sida ekoi nimor obisina pungo phanik selaga ekoi na ekoi gi hobi hobi kaino da lejari bari diskem da leiriba ji naw singi amadi nimor obisingi amadi ba singi yenga amadi ekoi gi Hawaii pon happy kraba thoba singi ai pak singi da makta singi da makta Hawaii pon happy kraba singi opena kai kunga buncha boina amadi pegi leiriba pegi diskem da leiriba singi wa do ko sida bani ngasisi
Karam Vimola, one female inmate of Sajiwa relief camp, has expressed that on the day of Ningol Chakauba, where mothers are unable to offer a meal to their departed sons, they are offering tears as gift to the departed souls of their lost children. The statement was made during a sit-in protest organized at Sajiwa relief camp on the day of Ningol Chakauba. Instead of celebrating the festival, demanding the state authority to bring an end to the 6-month-long crisis under which the people of Manipur have been reeling. She further expressed that though they want to visit their maternal houses to celebrate the festival of Ningol Chakauba, they have been rendered helpless as their maternal houses have already been gutted down by the Kuki militants during the current crisis. She thus demanded the state authority to bring a solution to the current turmoil and also demanded to restore peace and normalcy in the state.
Manipur sibu kanana bagi lojing lo yaga lai ba singom si yaga lai ba sai chu mayam na akoi gi damam ne har ga thawai tha dong pi laga akoi na chak char ga lai ba matam la akoi chak cha ba pam de nga si akoi icha jing ju gi dang ta sang ma kat ba ngam dra ga su akoi gi pi je pi rang oi no kho lai gi re sa mayam je Manipur di mayam gi cha jing gi ba ho chil laga akoi ni cha jing gi ma ho chil laga akoi na ka chari ba mama oi bi ke yana aduna yamna nungai jade akoi gi hu reng chil laga icha jing gi na mama kaina ba macha kaina ba.
Joint body of PYYDA Pangai Merapaibi and Authority of Pangai Union in expressing their solidarity and respect to the affected victims of the current crisis have also abstained from celebrating yesterday's Ningol Chakauba festival. Participants condemned the acts of Chin Kuki narco-terrorists attacking Meitei people, and they observed 1 minute silence and offer floral tribute as a mark of respect to all those departed souls who lost their life fighting against the Chin Kuki narco-terrorists. Participants raised several slogans including "No home, no kitchen, no Ningol Chakauba," "No peace, no Ningol Chakauba."
Ningon singi oiba chahi mada amutang thokpa harau kumai asi tumsi chahi gi oina thengnariba awa chaitheng phanglaba relief camp da leiriba ningon singi oiba awa ana sarukta akhoi su yaujare haraga ningon chakauba asi tungoi naram laga matam punamak ki oina Manipur da singnare iba khuding makpu Manipur gi nupi ama oina mama oina mabung makpa ama oina matam punamakta thengnana bagi damakta akhoina matam punamakta sem saduna leiri
Singi oiba khwaidagi chawba kumhai Ningol Chakauba numit asida oina pangai gi apunba thaugaina sinjaduna Ningol Chakauba asi pangthok tabida Ningol Chakauba gi numit asida awaba phongdokpagi thoram ama pangthok charibasi akoi gi handaki Kuki narco terrorist singna horaga thoalakiba kanglup ki irang me tang ahum dagi horaga thoklibasida thawaina pontha pikhraba singbu ningsingba amasung ikai kumnaba amadi makoi gi imung manung tariba awabada pangai gi su saruk yajari hai.
Students of Manipur University today struck a sit-in protest before the office of Vice Chancellor of Manipur University, demanding not to jeopardize the careers of the students. Speaking during the protest, one student in Thosam Alvin expressed that due to lapses in the administration of Manipur University, students of first semester are not getting admissions. He added that admission process for different universities have already been completed. However, for the Manipur University students who have been selected for getting admission under Master of Arts and Master of Science streams are not getting admissions till that. This has created a big fear of jeopardizing the career of several students. He further expressed that the authority of the Manipur University must adopt selection process of students for admission to different courses as per the norms and guidelines of UGC, and also demanded to take immediate for enabling the students to seek their admissions.
MSc first semester tamgadaba satra singi entrance result asi huji phawba haidopa loidana leiba amadi admission process si hawdana leiba si na satra singi career si mangba yabagi phibam da leire selection tawba sida akoi UGC na piba reservation policy gi makhada adumaina selection tawbina basu satra mayamna akoi demand tawjari atopa university singi di process si hawra matong da huji December da exam tawbagi phawba leire huji MU na academic calendar si akoi thugai rabani na BA BSc gi su exam si haidokana leiba Manipur University na bida bataraga di akoi satra mayam galdoina na akan makong jingsan.
And now let's take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Admission open, admission open. Temple of Learning, Mayangmam Apabi Nursing College, Tolmac, Manipur University, Kanchipur, Gimanaktalaiba, College Asida, Chalibachahi, English Gani Kulumdoi, English Gani Kunmaridagi, Basic Nursing Course Tamnaba, admission form Thazare. State Government na Ayaba Piraba, Manipur Nursing Council na Eputoraba, Manipur University, the affiliate Tauraba College ni, Clinical Exposure Gibaran Amadi affiliated hospital Singdi, District Hospital, Thobal, Sky Hospital and Research Center, Rims Road, Maypakpi Maternity Hospital, not AOC, Raz Medicity, not AOC, Mother's Care Children Hospital and Research Center, Sagolban, District Hospital, Visnupur, Cyber Hospital, Kurai, Center for Mental Hygiene, Changangai, Mental Hospital, Tezpur, Asina Singbani, Educational Bank Loan Amadi, Scholarship Ki Kudong Sabalagani, Medical Directorate na Loba Common Entrance Test eligible Oiraba Satri Singna admission Tawbayaragani.
Welcome you all to UNAPO School Chanum, Imphal East, a fully residential school ranked Manipur #1 in All India School Ranking Awards 2023-24 by Education World in Co-Education Boarding School category. Academic session for 2024-25 will begin on 1st April 2024. Registrations are open for classes 4 to 9. Hurry up for registration.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal da nauna hangdok jare, Hairiba sida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlam sing, mafam asida phangbigani, ngasi maglangsing birau, Tilak Ras Enterprises, Presto, Tangal Bazar near Kasturi Tong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Welcome back, and let's see the further details. Universal Mothers Organization UMO President M. Sarojini Leima has expressed that the state and central government must immediately take steps to call off the economic blockades which are being imposed in the national highways. The demand was raised today during a public convention held at Kumbi Awang High School relief camp. During the public convention, which was jointly organized by Universal Mothers Organization and World Meitei Council, UMO President M. Sarojini expressed that district-wise office of the UMO has been dissolved as per resolution of the head office, and new offices at the constituency level have been established, with offices already open for Thobal and Kapching. She further expressed that till date, UMO has been committed to unifying all people of the state in fighting against our common enemy. She also continued that during the crisis which began on May 3, several innocent lives have been lost and several others have been rendered homeless, compelling them to take shelters in the relief camps. However, till date, no visible actions being taken up either by the central or the state government is seen. She further expressed that the state and the central government must take up immediate actions to open up the national highways, while noting that due to the current crisis, general public are unable to travel by roads and the only convenience available is by airways. This has resulted in the increase in the fares of air travels, and she further stressed that both the central and state government must look into the lowering the fares of the air travel, which has been only heightening the pain and hardship of the general public.
Aikoi koki lan chida ira lairiba ruling party oishnu opposition oishnu aduga lairiba fanter organization khudimak aikoi gi mingchat tan ban natte UMO gi wakalon UMO gi pandandi hana su thamjagre aikoi punamak luling haibal laitana opposition haibal laitana yanaba thidana punna lepminnaga manaba khunai amana aikoi adugumba laiba chin koki oisnu amadi India government oisnu mogi lanmi oisnu akoi thengnana baidamta sem saminani si haibado aduni ba national highway gi lambi jiri lambi Dimapur lambi hariba lambi ase hojik koki na nga aga lambi gari chatlamba yadi aduna adugumba ke are kene chuda leihiba makoina gari chatpa lakpa thingiba ase akoi maitei singbu chada thakna sinaba chakau thadapani.
Prize distribution ceremony for the winners of 42nd Science, Mathematics and Environment Exhibition 2022-23, which was conducted from November 7 till 12, has been held today at Ramlal Pol Higher Secondary School. The prize distribution ceremony was attended by Commissioner of Education S. Gyan Prakash and Director of Education S. I. Nandakumar, along with principals and teachers of various government and private schools. Cash rewards and mementos were handed over to the winners of the exhibition. Irasini Leifrakpam of Class 10 of the Legend Public School, Bishnupur Zone 4, received the award for first position, while the second position was bagged by Sorokhaibam Astina Chanu of Class 10 of Inam Government Higher Secondary School, Bishnupur Zone 4. The third position was secured by Suryadita Kangabam of Class 9 of Victory High School, Kaching District. Further teachers who had guided the students in achieving the success were also conferred with the titles of Best Teacher Guide and State Best Teacher Guide. Speaking on the occasion, Commissioner Gyan Prakash expressed that the experimental models which have been showcased during the science exhibitions will have various uses in the future. He further added that with these experiments, the student will be able to implement and apply the principles and put it into use in their life, while adding that teachers must continue guiding and promoting the scientific temper of the students, and also express that 15 selected students will participate in the National Science Exhibition scheduled to be held in the state of Maharashtra.
Masana aina si sari si smai tawkibani or to cannot tawkibani to the hayang ahan oi kara pausu o aduki science ke principles sing aduki cannot sing adum ning sing dana lega doini arna sigi exhibition si yamna satra satri ki singi damakta yamna afaba kanoni sidai sida akhoi gi uza singna moi bu guide tawbiri si yamna pai uza sing nasu satra satri singda encourage tawbiu moi masa masana uza na noi handak ti si saw haibuki mahutta noi kari saninge nang kari kalingi adai help tawbiraga hena phasana sanaba aduga keno taw.
The Committee on Tribal Unity Sadar Hills Kangpok Peace Indefinite Economic Blockade kick off in Manipur this midnight, vehemently condemning the alleged indifferent attitude of the concerned authority and dispensing law and order in Kukijo inhabited areas. Kotu had decided to impose an indefinite economic blockade along National Highway 2 and 37. Volunteers were seen monitoring the movement of the vehicles along the National Highway, checking vehicles carrying essential items. Kotu instructed its volunteers to strictly enforce the economic blockade at various locations on both the highways. It also stated that the committee has been agitating for a meaningful resolution on different aspects, but our demands have been consistently ignored. It also stated that the committee stands resolute in its endeavor for justice, and any form of systematic subjugation will be dealt with firmly by the Kukijo people. The committee also prepared a roster for duty to monitor the movement of essential vehicles along the highway. Members and Mairapabis of Nambol Chingmang, Khori Lekai Apun Mairapabi Loop also participated in yesterday's mass sit-in protest at Nambol Chingmang and also abstained from celebrating the biggest festival of Manipur for Ningol's daughter, Ningol Chakoba. Members also observe a 1 day's fasting in expressing their solidarity with the affected victims of the ongoing crisis and demanding the state authority to restore peace and normalcy in the state. Speaking on the occasion, A. Chaubi expressed that the state authority must acknowledge the degree of pain and suffering which the people of Manipur are facing, and as a sign of protest, they have abstained from celebrating the festival of Ningol Chakouba. The state authority must act accordingly, keeping in mind the wishes and aspirations of the people, she added. Torbung Gram Panchayat Meirapaibi Torbung Gram Panchayat Protection Committee, Thawai Mirel Village Volunteer Force, Torbung Gram Panchayat jointly organized a sit-in protest yesterday at Fogakchau Awang Ibudo Thangjing Lampak instead of celebrating the festival of Ningol Chakouba, expressing their solidarity with the victims of the current crisis and showed respect to all the departed souls who lost their life during the crisis. During the sit-in protest, protesters demanded restoration of peace and normalcy in the state and to trace the whereabouts of all the missing persons. Protesters also observed a 1 day's fasting, expressing their grievances over the non-reactive acts of the Chief Minister N. Biren and BJP Manipur Pradesh President A. Sarda Devi. With regards to the government directive for submitting and photographs and videos of their burned houses, one protesters raised the question as to how they are going to take photographs and videos of their burned houses when they are unable to enter the sensitive and zone areas and red zone areas, and further question if they are unable to submit the same, is the state government not going to provide any compensation to the victims? Meanwhile, member of Village Volunteer Force Torbung GP Thangjam Abung expressed that the state authority must take up steps for enabling the villagers of Torbung Gram Panchayat to re-enter their houses within November 20, which have not been burned down by the Kuki militants. He added that if appropriate steps are not taken up, the villagers are shut to take up various agitations against the state government.
BJP की ओइना डबल इंजन की ओइना क्वाई मरो बस सरदार से मा नुपी नतब्रा हैबा नुपी अमा ओरगा मा नुपी अमा की थमोय चेंदो से मरम करिगिनो हैबने मा हांगनेबा तोरलुंग जो पेदा तांग हुम दा की थोलपदुना nga sei bawda lele kem da hand laiba sina yum da handandana laiba mat ko mama ki chako bola kwata ma karige asugum thabak se ma pubangam da maram karigino ba biren ma jo Manipur se ki mantri ama oina man thagale mayam se ki awa pai kane akhoi ti adu da du tawre god bele chale du tawre yana re bangesh na palinge matam da adu tawya da taw man palam matam ti akhoi di nambo por chele na asidi ma yenga mi braba
yum chaki ba mayam se photo na ma thagalo oye hujik se thagat ka dog ji khoi isabok changba yade ba yado ma pham ji kamai khoi photo nam de no ba adu di photo nam da ta di khoi yum chaki ba ji kaim phang de ta ba ba se ya hang je ninge ba
अखोई लिसुक यामना लेबम जाबम खंगद्रब जीपी सिदा तुबुंग जीपी सिदा हिंगी बा हाइबदु बंगाइरे बा अखोइना लेरिसे कनागुम मतेंग फंगमसु लेते हाइरोगा गवर्नमेंट ना अखोइदि हंजलो यानरे हंजलगा कुकी म्यामना हातोरिबा सेकेंड खुदिंगी कुकी कुमदर इनुंगदांगदा नोय कापसले अखोइ मितैना काप यादे
मसी मतम कुइना सांगा सही अमगी मनुंगदा तांगा थोकपा थौदोक निंगोन सिंगी ओइबा सुक तांग्रबा थौदोक मेसिदा निंगोन सिंगसिना सादा थक्तबा मखै ngasi धरना मफमसिदा फमजरिबसे Manipur सरकार ना जो भारत सरकार ना जो सिगुम्बा खुदिंग मसे खंगागा शांति लेरे हाइगा खोगी तोरबुंग मनिंग साबंदा बांग्लादा अनौना सारेबा के मयाम से तकथो असिमुतंग तकथोक पियो अथुबा मतमदा खोइबु युम इसा इसागी इरमदमदा चंगबा यानानबा सिंबिउ हाइना मणिपुर सरकार गी पुनिंग सिंसिनजरी
निनी पानबा नुमित असिदा खोई तोरबुंग जीपी अमदे खोई इमा इवेंट सिंगी खोई हंदक खोई मणिपुर दा लेजरब निंगोल सिंगी ओइनदी खोई अतुक मते खोई ऐतिहासिक ओइरबा खोई नुमित असिदा खोई चरा हेनुई खोंग खोई चंगसली खोई तसेंगना मसिदा खोई विलेज वॉलंटियर फोर्स तोरबुंग जीपी की माइकई दी खोई गवर्नमेंट की मफम दा खोई कईगुम मफम खरदंग थमजगे खोई ngasi फावबदा खोई तोरबुंग जीपी हारिबा जगह सिगी खोई युम चाहौदबा जगह सिंगदै खोई युम चाक मफम सिंदा खोई मी प्रजा सिंग खोई खुंजा सिंग खोई चंगे हाइबदा ngasi बुक्तदी खोई चंगहंदरी अदुना हाई सरकार सिना अखोइदा ngasi बुक्ता थबक अमता पाइखत पिदबन मरम ओरगा अखोइ लाइबा तांग कुन फावबसिदा गवर्नमेंट कईगुम्बा मसिगी मरी लेना एक्शन अमता थबक अमतंग पाइखत बिरक्तबा तारगदी अखोइ विलेज वॉलंटियर फोर्स अमदि मणिपुर प्रजा मियामगा अखोइ इरोइना अखोइ मसि अखोइ चंगसलगनी हाइदना गवर्नमेंट की मफमदा अखोइ वाफम से
JDU Manipur State Unit Vice President and social activist Sanjoy Ahantam has expressed that instead of deploying central security forces at Sagang, it would be in the best interest of the affected victims to deploy state security forces in Napat and Tangjeng villages, which neighbors Kuki villages, and further expressed that this would facilitate the victims to re-enter their villages for resettlement. He further expressed that the current crisis is nearing 7 months completion, which has resulted from rampant and insane attacks by Kuki militants who are under suspension of operation, joined by the illegal Chin Kuki narco-terrorists targeting and killing innocent Meitei people, besides torching and burning down of thousands of Meitei houses. To aid to the degree of atrocities committed by the Kuki militants and illegal Chin Kuki narco-terrorists, kidnappings of civilians and minor students have also occurred during this 7-month long turmoil. However, till date, the Prime Minister has been remaining silent, and such act of his is uncalled for and is condemnable in the strongest terms. He further stressed that the youths of the state who are competing well in the race for development and prosperity have been rendered suffering from psychological and mental trauma, which may become a cause for their diversion from the mainstream. He further added that in a place like Manipur, which is just the size of one district of the state of Uttar Pradesh or Bihar, where population is also less compared to other states, the occurrence of such heinous crimes and crises can be well controlled by the central government within a matter of few hours if the central government takes the issue of Manipur seriously. However, this has not been the case. Instead of solving the crisis, it has only been kept prolonging, and this raises a big question whether the government of India is planning to annihilate the entire Meitei community. He further expressed that the steps for deploying central security forces at PY College of Sagang must be stopped, while noting that the said area has been remaining in peace with peaceful existence between the Meiteis and Meitei Pangal of the Borayangbi Muslim villages. He does stress that the state authority must instead deploy state security forces in the Napat and Tangjeng areas where recent attacks by the Kuki militants against the Meitei community are being reported.
Songi kumbi kenda danda kirang asida kwaide na chokko mafamsing manungda kumbi kenda dagisu haurukibo iba tolung dagi haurukibo oibani aduna aikoi kumbi kenda gi ima event sing se tha taruk se charam tumlam khangatre masa sing ngak na bo hona bada sefai chang tan na bo ngak na bo hona bada amasung kun nga iba volunteer sing si asoi ngam thok tan na bo hona bada hauji ka muk sagang hari mafum se kom sing na khundawa maitei sing na nuksi chana na leminaba Tangnabada Borayangbi Laiba Muslim Meitei Bangali Chili Nausi Nuksi Channel Laiba Mafam Sida Central Paramilitary Force Thambagi Maram Sucha Sade Authority Singe Puning Sing Sinjari Hariba Saganga Thambani Hariba Central Paramilitary Force Sing Ase State Force Ka Loinana Napat Amasung Tangjeng Gi Kuki Kun Singa Lona Bada Thambiu.
A joint force of police, forest and Manipur Rifles MR carried out a poppy destruction drive at Tora Chafung Hill Range under Ukhrul district. It is to be mentioned here that at least 16 hectares of illicit poppy fields were destroyed. 20 huts burned and other infrastructures such as pipeline connections, fertilizers, sold, herbicides and pesticides were also destroyed. Diamond Radio Tengbang Loop, which is being jointly established by the staff and listener of Diamond Radio, has distributed relief materials including winter wears for the inmates who are taking shelter at relief centers opened at Tangjeng, Khunjau, Wangu, Nongyai Kok and Wangu Lupa Marup. The relief material distribution has been taken up with the funds accumulated from monthly subscription of 100 rupees since the month of February, along with donation made by the listener of Diamond Radio. The team expressed that they shall continue in their endeavor of extending help and support to the victims of the current crisis. A civic action program has been conducted today by the 86th Battalion CRPF for the villages of Longmai Part 1 under Nonne district under the guidance and supervision of Akhilesh Prasad Singh, IG Manipur, and Nagaland Sector CRPF with the initiation of Mohammad Yusuf, commanded 86th Battalion CRPF. During the civic action program, 10 seats were distributed for repairing of youth clubs hold at Longmai Part 1. The gestures of providing tin seat as a part of the civic action program has been applauded by the chairman of Longmai Part 1 village. Upon improvement in the law and order situation in the Bali district, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. today in Imphal East, Imphal West and Thoubal. For Bishnupur district and Kakching district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. Traffic is seen normal on the roads and people are seen buying essentials and other commodities during the curfew relaxation. For ELITETV News channel, contact to the email address info@elitv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Assam Rifles ambushed today in between Saibol and Narum village under Tangnopal district. National Press Day observed various welfare schemes being taken up for media person in recognition of their service, said Director T.H. Chiranjit. Committee demands clarification from Minister L. Susindro by 18 November, failing with stern hesitation to be taken up. After Dark Diwali, land of Manipur echoed with voluntary boycott of Ningol Chakoba and mass sit-in protests demand peace and normalcy as Ningol Chakoba give from the state government. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East, Imphal West, Thoubal till 10 p.m. and for Bishnupur and Kakching district till 8 p.m. today. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching ELITETV English News. Till then, take care, stay safe and good night.